praying to silence.
Hey guys, welcome to Peter Parker Movie Reviews, and today we're going to talk about silence. So let's start with the good. Andrew Garfield, Adam Driver, and Liam Neeson are incredible in this movie. They are amazing, especially Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield did a fantastic job. Every time he was on camera, he was very expressive. He was very in the moment, very realistic. I gotta say, Andrew Garfield is really trying to get that Oscar in this movie, and I hope he gets it, to be honest, because he's incredible. Scorsese has always been one of those directors that does incredible movies. I have never disliked any of his movies, and none of his movies had been a flop or had been poorly made, or he's never really had a bump on the road. And he's just one of the last directors that is still alive that will make film. I mean, this is why we go see movies. It's because of these directors. And this is real art we see in the cinema. This is not just entertainment. This is art in the form of visuals, audiovisual. Scorsese directs this movie so well. Every single shot, you can see the amount of effort he's put into his film. He is one of those directors that has made movies based off what he's seen in the past when he was a kid. When he was a kid, he used to go see samurai movies. He used to go see great Kurosawa movies. And you can really see in this film, you can see the way he directed it is very in tune with the nature of Japan. It reminded me a lot of a Kurosawa movie. And you can admire that because he has used all that influence that has made him do great movies and transfer all that love into this film.
Let me say it simply. I mean, Kurosawa was my master and so many others. The master of so many other filmmakers over the years.
Silence is one of those movies where you have to balance religion well. Talking about religion has always been very, very hard to do. You see these characters have their own beliefs, have their own motives, have their own religions, and you respect that from afar without feeling involved in it. You don't feel like the missionaries, the Christian missionaries, are doing harm, but at the same time, you do think that. The reason why this movie is interesting is because it grabs something like belief and it makes you question it. It makes you think, am I believing in the right thing? Am I harming people in believing this? Am I influencing people the wrong way? Am I actually in the right to believe this or to share my opinions with others? Issei Ogata is also a great actor in this movie and plays a great character, very layered, very diplomatic, very interesting. And he's basically one of the old samurais that try to influence Andrew Garfield into giving up and trying not to persuade more people or do more damage to Japan by spreading Christianity and basically changing people's opinions. He's just one of those actors that you can see that he really has more motives than just being the bad guy. And he plays a great character in this film. Liam Neeson is also very interesting because he has a lot of layers also. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's not as easy as renouncing your faith. There's always more to that. As human beings with beliefs, it's not as easy as non-believing and believing. It's not so black and white. There's a lot behind that. And when you see this film, you understand that Liam Neeson is not only doing things for a certain reason, but there's also a bigger plan behind everything. So let's just leave it at that. This movie was also 3 hours and 20 minutes, maybe a little more. But even though it was so long, it was great. I was in the movie constantly. I would say that this movie didn't feel slow at all because there are so many heartbreaking moments. There are so many powerful acting moments, and there's some times in the story where you feel like you're there. You just feel the characters and the pain. And even though it's 3 hours, to me, it did not feel that long. let's talk about the bad. There are a few slips in this film. Some of the actors are talking sometimes, and you don't see their lips move, you don't see their mouth move. So there's like a few voiceover mistakes that I can't believe that they didn't spot, because let's be honest, it's a Scorsese film, like it should be perfect. The use of CGI. There is some CGI in this movie, and it's usually like people in the background or a boat. It wasn't necessary to add CGI sometimes. And Scorsese did films back then with what he had and did a great job without using CGI. And when you see a boat that's made out of CGI, it just kind of takes you out of the movie. And when you see the waves that are CGI, it takes you out of the movie a little bit. I'm not saying that it ruined the movie. I'm just saying that there are some parts that really didn't need CGI. Well, guys, that's the end of my review, and I gotta say, this was a fantastic movie. I love this movie. I would give it 5 stars. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you want me to analyze this movie a little more, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you liked it. And if you did, leave a like on the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.